Hello, my beautiful, innovative, creative, futuristic, alien loving Aquariuses. Welcome to your weekly pre shuffle with me. Oh my gosh, your download straight off the bat is that you're going to be feeling so good. You're going to be feeling so happy. And that could be for any number of reasons. It'll be different for all of you, but just know that that is just like sitting there waiting for you. It's waiting for you. And you are in your divine timing, and that everything is on time. And you're going to realize that as well, is that something about the timing is just perfect. So, I love your energy. It's so yummy, so beautiful. Okay, so hello and welcome everyone. Just had to get that out just because that's wanted to get it out first. Okay, so we're doing pick a card for the pre-shuffles. This helps me as a psychic tarot reader to sort of see what we're working with before I do the full real big spread over on Patreon. And if you're not ready to quite join the crowd, I do make this available for individual single purchase. The link is down there in the description box below. So if any of these energies I discussed today resonate with you, you might want to check it out and just get that additional guidance, because then there's more messages for you if any of this resonates, okay? Okay, so you are going to just feel this out, feel these different piles out, and which one are you really being called towards and resonating with? And then I'm going to go ahead and read each little pile individually and then read them collectively. So let's start. If you're resonating with this pile, we have Perseus. Hello. Okay, so it's the Prince of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles. Oh gosh, and then we have Death and the Hierophant. I do want to read from the little bookie book, but wow. Aquarius, talk about change and transformation. I love the Lover's Path because they are the love stories of all time, human history, and then all of the great mythologies. Okay, the Prince of Coins. Oh, there's no little love story. Okay. I thought that there were. Oh, I guess it's just for the major arcana. Okay. So Aquarius, if this is the energy that you're resonating with, this is an energy that is constructive through its destruction. It's constructive and building based on what is necessary to leave and be demolished and be torn down, taken apart. There's something coming through. There's something forming, and it may even be forming in the material plane. However, there's this whole, I feel like this is some form of conformation or family ideology or subconscious programming. And that's how it works, is that the thoughts that we choose, those are conscious thoughts. I'm going to have a great day today. I'm going to do this. It's going to be great. I'm going to have fun. It's going to be great. When you're interrupted and you're receiving a thought, that's subconscious thoughts. And if you're a baby psychic or very intuitive, that's something else. So I'm kind of getting something with your subconscious. I feel like something in your subconscious or something's trying to break through and release. So I'm getting boundaries. I'm getting that family boundaries, if there were no family boundaries, or there's something there where you're working through that, maybe with a therapist, maybe with someone, but it's completely healthy and like necessary for something else that's taking place. It could be a job, a career, something's trying to like be fertile and actually bloom in your life. But the timing of it, it's like something's trying to start while this is having like a harsh end. So the more you can put into the psychology and any kind of accepting and encouraging of ending some sort of maybe in allegiance to a congregation or a family structure, a family dynamic, the more you pull away from that and create for yourself, Aquarius, is making you stronger. Okay. That was intense. Okay. If you are resonating with the middle pile, let's take a look. Three of Cups. Look at these friends. Look at how cute that looks. Yeah, sweet. Ah, that looks so cute. Okay, and then we have the Temperance energy crossed by the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. More Knight energy, more Pentacle energy. Wow. This is really stabilizing. There's someone here. There could be a friend or a family member, maybe a cousin. There's someone here that you have really great chemistry with. This is the card of chemistry. They could be sort of like into meditation or something, but this is really solid. This is really solid. There may be something with this Knight of Pentacles. It's almost boring. It's so solid and stable, it's almost boring. So I would take a look at your friend group. And if you do get bored easily with your friends, you just circulate them. You just, you know, you and the Geminis just really getting in the mix with all the you like to see new faces, new different faces. Sorry, I just like spat all over you. You like to see new different faces and, you know, in the mix of things. So I'm not really getting that you're like super bored out of your mind or anything. I'm just really, it's very stabilizing. If you are developing, if you're meeting someone new, if you are putting any energy into a friendship or a group or an association or a guild or a board or anything tribal. Whoa. Okay. So Aquarius, she just gave this whole big, I'm not going to explain to you what she showed me. Basically, okay, our families are our first experience as little itty bitty babies of tribes, of groups of people, the tribe we're born into. And what happens, and that's normal, that's normalcy. And we have to deprogram so much later on when we learn that not everyone's tribe does what we do, and it's not like this everywhere in the world. And I can decide for myself what I want in my own tribe. I can decide for myself what I'm, all of that. So I'm telling you, you are dismantling the very last bits of your tribal inheritances and your tribal ideologies that you were born with, that you grew up with in your childhood. You're asserting some boundaries. You are advocating for your boundaries. You are solidifying your boundaries, and you are living according to your own ideology of what you believe family and tribes should behave like and how they should treat each other, and putting up a boundary against people that don't acknowledge the past, people that don't respect your future, people that argue your choices, whatever it is. Okay. And this is part of the collective, but I'm saying it now because that's what she's giving me. You are building a new tribe. You're building and designing your own tribal family of connection. It may be spiritual connection. This may be karmic, you and your friends, you and these people. I love that there's three. That's so sweet. Okay. So it's really cool. And especially with the link between these pentacles over here. So it's interesting. It could have been that you had like family that they were so concerned about what their neighbors thought of them and what their like neighborhood thought of them. And it's like really conforming of society, but they may not have been healthy. They were probably maybe super toxic. And so the community that you're making, that you're building around yourself, Aquarius, it's based on your ideologies, your philosophies, and maybe even spirituality, meditation, something more balanced, like the real energy work. So it's like maybe your family grew up going to church because everybody did it, but they didn't really believe in anything. They didn't live by any ethics. But this, what you're building over here does, where they're living what they're believing. You all are living your philosophies. And then if you resonate with this pile, we have the Seven of Staves, the Seven of Wands, the dragon, nice little dragon. And we have the Three of Wands with the Seven of Cups. You know what, Aquarius? This is like what you see. If this is resonating with you, you are seeing a future that is so lovely and so protected. You're going to feel, you might not have felt safe growing up. You might not have felt like You may have, if you have anxiety, if you struggle with any kind of mental anything right now today, Aquarius, you could have had a childhood where you just did not feel safe and you could not relax. You could not let your guard down. You could not, maybe your boundaries were getting crossed all the time, you know? And so it's like whatever we grow up with, it's really programmed, it's really hardwired. And if you don't put the effort into keeping your brain plastic and keeping your perceptions open and keeping your intuitive abilities alive, and if you don't want any of that, if you don't try for any of that, then you're just going to operate like they programmed you, like you were programmed. I don't know why I do that a lot. So you are looking at the future. This is what on my download is. Okay. It's going to get so much more full-fleshed in the extended. This is just like my primer. But you're looking at the future and you're like, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good because of what I've already learned about myself, about my past, about the tribe I was born into, which you chose on a higher level. Our souls choose our parents. Our souls choose the family tribes that we get born into. So you chose to be born with these people to learn this, to learn what you're learning now, so that you can go and consciously choose the people. Family is not flesh and blood. That's relatives. That's human stuff. That it's about the connection, the soul connection that you have with another person. That's family. That's real. Who's really there for you, who supports you, who wants to see you succeed, who wants you to just make the freaking get the most out of life and be happy, who's clapping for you when things do go well, and you know, all of that. Okay. So, and this doesn't have to be relating to everything I'm talking about. I'm like really reading this as a collective because it's so strong. But if it's just this part, it's still about boundaries. And it could be even like if you're dating people, it's like, well, I'm not going to get involved with you unless you meet these prerequisites, because I have self-respect, because I have other priorities that you're going to be competing for. You're competing, me investing time with you, hopefully investing and not spending, has to be as good or greater than my alone time, my time with my friends, my time with my family, my time with doing the things I love to do, my work, all of that. So to become a priority, you will have to be a certain level of, you know, you have to contribute some sort of to my life. So, but in any case, you're looking forward at your future and you're daydreaming, Aquarius. You're like, oh my God, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. And whatever else is going so great in your life, or what will be coming through when I'm getting that in the extended, you're relieved now because you know that you're going to have a stronger discerning ability to protect it, to protect what you're building for yourself, to protect your benefits, your blessings, your happiness. So really, it may be dark and scary to do this, like the shadow work, the purging work. It may be hard to put up the boundaries with people that maybe really hurt you growing up. And so you may have this power dynamic issue where you still feel like they're really big and powerful, but they're not. Maybe they're old and feeble now. And you're like, you're pathetic, but like, you know, whatever it is. So lean into that work because it's so worth it in the end. Okay. Okay. I'm also on Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. I put up my psychokinesis and my gateway experience process. I put up a lot of cool and teaching tarot. Like I do a lot of my little projects over on TikTok and Instagram. So come say hi, hello. And yeah, I'm going to take this over to the flip side, to the extended. So if this is resonating, feel free to join us. I get the specifics of what you can expect, how you can expect these energies to play out this week ahead for you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. So take really good care. If this is where we leave things, I'm sending you all of the strong photons. And until next week, lovelies, many beautiful, oh, I did the thing with the mic again. Many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah.